Now let's verify this theorem. Okay, verification now. Now what was theorem 1? Theorem 1 was, if we are having adjoint A with A, this was theorem 1. Okay, from the last theorem. Now this theorem was equal to what? We have proved this theorem. This was equal to determinant, it becomes a matrix. We have proved it. 0, 0, 0, determinant of A. Now this we have already done it. Okay, now determinant on both sides taking determinant on both sides, what we are having now? Adjoint A is equal to determinant of the given matrix. Okay, so now we are having this part. Now this becomes to what? Again we are going to use a property. Now this becomes adjoint A with this one with determinant of A cube 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Now what this is? What this was? If you have gone through the properties, we did property number 4. What property? If it was property 4 of determinants. We have already done this property. Property 4, what it says? If each element of a row, if each element of a row or column is multiplied by a scalar. Suppose k is a scalar number, is multiplied by a scalar k, then result of determinant is k of determinant A. Okay, so this was a theorem. Result of a determinant will be k of determinant A, or result will be multiplied by determinant of A. So now I told you what I told you. If suppose we are having KA1, KA2, KA3. Okay, then we are having after K MB1, MB2, MB3, then NC1, NC2, NC3. Okay, then what the result will be? We have to take first K from row 1 common, K M from row 2 and N from row 3. So result will be K M N with the determinant. So this part we have used here. Okay, now this being a determinant, now this determinant A is taken first from R1, then from R2 and then from R3. Okay, so that's why it is written determinant of A raised to power 3. In the other sense, now if one of the determinant A I am multiplying with this part, here it becomes determinant of A, then 0 with this one, 0 with this one, again 0 0. So remember this thing. Again, if we have to take common, we can take 3 different commons from 3 rows at a time and 3 different columns from 3 columns. Okay, so after this now it becomes adjoint A is equal to determinant of A square with In. Okay, now this determinant was for order 3 by 3 or order 3. Order 3, it means n3. Okay, so what our theorem is? Adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A raised to power n minus 1. And now our question, what it says? It says adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A raised to power 3 minus 1, because it is for 3 by 3. Okay, so it is proved. Here it goes.